Stormy, I'm just so curious to know, and I just want to ask you, and I want you to tell the world, what inspired you to actually do this workshop?
You know, I would have to say that 2012 was like a gift and a curse for me. I experienced some things in my life that I never ever anticipated. And after having all this great success and, making it to the top of, my first network marketing company, many people know me from Artists International, The Body Magic, being on billboards and buses and commercials, and then, moving on to another company where I made it to the top and was able to hit one of the top positions, in 4 months. I thought my life was great. And Shauna, to be quite honest with you, I looked up and I believed in the vision of that company. I fought hard for the vision of that company. And I looked up and here I am, 6 months pregnant, and my income went backwards. And I believed it was actually called the Diamond Club. I believed in that. I believed that if anything happened to me, as they told me on the stage, when I got my sword, and I got ignited into this so-called, brotherhood and sisterhood, I really believed that. But when I needed those people the most, they weren't there. And so financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, even relationally, I find myself by myself. My phone stopped ringing, people stopped calling, people stopped caring. And the one person that always inspired me and motivated me, which was my mother, she was deceased. And because of all this stuff I was going through, I fell into a depression. Here I am, 6 months pregnant in a depression. No money coming in. And pregnant, can't go out there and do what I needed to do. Got into a place where my husband had to go back to Afghanistan and leave us. And so I was stuck. I was stuck. Nobody was there for me. Nobody. You hear me? By myself, I was stuck. And so I had to minister to myself. I had to talk to myself. I had to encourage myself. I had to motivate myself. I had to figure it out myself. How to get out of the place called stuck. See, people don't know this. This ain't no just something I'm doing because I'm bored. I ain't got nothing else to do. It's real for me. It was real for me when I was at my home in Georgia by myself with nobody. And so now, because of my pain has created this workshop that I know is going to change the world. And so we did our first event in Atlanta, Georgia, a huge success. And it's not going to stop there. And I know that there are many people watching this and they don't quite understand what's going on, but I promise you, as a result of what took place in my life, going through a depression. See, people don't know this, but I was literally one click away from getting food stamps. The same girl that was on billboards and buses and all this stuff, the same girl who was on stage, with this jacket, supposed to be some, a diamond, as they say. Yeah, but nobody was there for me. Nobody was there for me, but I'm so thankful for that pain because that pain created me, or created what I'm doing right here today. And I know that I'm not the only person that experienced, some turmoil where they was in a place where they felt stuck. And I thank God for wisdom and just courage, because I can still be in that depression right now today. Not just financially, but how about mentally, physically, and spiritually? Now I got good people surrounding me. My income has increased. I see where I'm going, and I know who I am. But in that stage of my life, Shauna, I didn't even know who I was anymore. I no longer believed in myself. But thank God, I found myself again, and now I believe. And that is what inspired me to do the workshop.
Well, thank you so much for answering that question. I'm sure everybody wanted to know the answer to that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stop taping now. Thank you so much, okay?